Hey YouTube, Jesse Bender here with a 93 card submission. You can see I sent it off on 11/11, so it's been over a year. Until here I paid $12 a card. I sent in 93 cards. They did damage 2 of my cards. They gave me a refund on those, didn't charge me a grading fee, but we'll go over those when we get there. First card. I bought a bunch of vintage cards from a guy about over a year and a half ago. This is one of them. I probably paid $25 for it. So that worked out with the grading fee. Most of these cards will be for sale in the order. So feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Same thing here. This was in the vintage deal. Paid like $20 for it. I'll list them on eBay too. Pippen, 9. Pair that with the Rodman 9. And I got the Jordan 9, so it all worked out very nice. These I paid like $20 a card because they were raw from the same guy. His name is Al. He lives in Modesto, very close to where I live, about a 30-minute drive. This one has a crease in it. It's hard to tell when you look through it. Actually, it's right there up top. You can see that crease. So I took it to a 5, but I mean it's great centered. I mean, it's a killer deal for a 5 that someone will get. Complete Reggie. I mean, I think he's the guy that changed the game for Steph Curry, but I'm in Warrior land, so a lot of people would disagree. 88 Jordan 9. And then I sent 3 of these. And these were all in that vintage deal that I did. And I knew these were pretty off-center, top to bottom. You can especially see there. But I just knew it was so much easier to sell them graded. So that's why I sent them off. Now, other stuff is stuff that I either bought off eBay or Pack Fresh opened. And this was my thinking like a year and like 14 months ago on where I thought the hobby was going to go. So I'm not very educated on everything at the time, or as educated on it as I'm now. So I made some good choices and some bad choices, and you guys will see that. I opened a box of this on my channel, I believe. So this is Pack Fresh 9. A lot of stuff. If you guys watch my stuff, I'm really into rarity. So this is the division winner when the Knicks won the division. You could send in for division packs of the whole Knicks team or Bulls or whoever won their division. And I thought it was a great photo because it's got Jordan in it. This is a Pop 2. So I own the only 2 copies that have ever been graded, to give you an idea on the rarity. Or you could say just people aren't sending them, but you try to find those and they're hard to find. Bought this off eBay. First day issues. I really like these first day issues because it's kind of shiny or whatever. And these are rare too. This is a pop around 100. And these, you got 1 first day issue per box. So then there's like 150 cards per series. So you had to open 150 boxes essentially to get one of these. These are slowly catching on. The Jordan's really hot. Weber, his rookie year. So this is a super rare rookie card of his. So I sent in a lot of 93, 94 stuff because that's when I was collecting heavy. So kind of some of my thought was that people getting back in the hobby would want to collect what they grew up on. The Weber stuff, it is what it is. It's not really expensive, so I could have definitely sent in better stuff. So Hardaway, I thought this was a great photo. The light's a little, do that. 10 cards, 3 10s. And there's about 100 of these graded. I had a cheat sheet. So there's 247 of these graded. 41 are gems. That's a 17% 10 rate. I got a 30%. I went through close to 100 of these cards. I just bought big bulks, and I really looked for centering here. So, I mean, I think my 9s that I submitted are like top-notch 9s just because of the centering. This is like a $30, $40 card right here, the 9. So with grading, you're not going to make a huge amount. But maybe they'll catch on. I don't know. I'm not going to lose money. Maybe on the 8. So we're still going in order, 93. These are the 2 cards they damaged. They put some creases in them during some process. I don't know. They called me, told me that they got 8s before they got damaged, and so they give you a difference in the price of what they thought they were worth, and then they take away the grading fee, and they asked if I wanted them back raw or graded, and I'd rather sell someone graded than send them a creased card. Just be more honest about it. The members only beam team, these are really rare. Probably what people don't realize. Most of these have like 10 or 20 graded. So Shaq's second year, it's a bummer. The 8 I would have kept, and it would have been in my PC and not gone anywhere. Dominique, members only. Barkley, members only. Hakeem. I'll probably hold on to this one. I've been building an Hakeem PC. So 7. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but there are 16 of these graded. Give you an idea of the rarity. There's only 110 out there. So, I mean, 16 of them. I did send in a 9. And this is the second year of Beam Team. So I sent in 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 4 9s. Did okay there. I mean, a bummer. And I bought more than I sent in. So, like, I think I bought 10 Beam Teams and sent in 4 that I thought were in great shape. Not sure what happened here. Didn't do well there, but it is what it is. I think it's a great photo and a rare rookie card of Hardaway's. His market's picked up quite a bit. If you watch the crossover, Josh is a big Hardaway fan, and then Jake on 90s B-ball. They both have YouTube channels. They're big. So this is an insert. I did look it up. I bought this raw. So cool pennies insert rookie card. Move into 94. Did well there. I opened a box of this. So I think these are from the box. I think. I did buy some raw, so it's hard to tell. And then what I view as the coolest. Oops. Jason Kidd. These look a lot like the 97 Flair row 1 cards. So the 10. I'll probably list it, but probably more than anyone's willing to buy, but I'm okay keeping it. The 8, I don't know what happened there. The only thing you really have to watch on the emotion cards is like they're thicker cards so they can kind of separate. It's kind of weird. This is probably the biggest bummer of the order. 2 8s. I mean, gorgeous cards. So I'll probably just hold on to them. But I bought these raw for $150 a piece. So that's about what they're worth graded. Maybe a little more. So this time I'll just hold. Shaq. So 2 9s. I mean, everyone knows 10's where you make your money. But this set's really gained in popularity. And it's because there's like 200 of these graded. So there's enough graded copies out there for people to know about. The Jordans are really hot. The 10s sometimes go for more than $1,000. 9 of this probably goes for 60, $70, maybe 50, depending if it's on an auction. I bought these for about 20 to $24 a piece. So they weren't cheap cards necessarily. You can still get raws of them for about that much. I did an Akeem. I just wish the photo was a little better. This was pack pulled. I opened 2 boxes of this. And this was the best one. It's probably I was looking for the centering here. So, I mean, I think there could have easily been a 10, but these are pretty rare cards. You got like 1 or 2 per box, but it was like a 20 card set, so it takes like 10 boxes to get 1 Shaq. An 8 is an ideal. So on a pack fresh, I'm not really sure what happened there. I looked it over. I felt like the grader on some of these cards, it was pretty strict on this order. This is another bummer. Very cool. I mean, Jason Kidd rookie card. 7. I didn't look up how many of these are graded, but I can't imagine many. I bought like 10 or 12 of these because I thought they were cool cards, raw. And the other ones were in worse shape, so didn't do well there. Weber, 2nd year card. I bought quite a few of these raw. I loved this card when I was a kid. What you really have to look for here is almost all the copies have like a printing dust here. And this one was the only one that didn't have it. So 9 is a bummer there, but so Players Club, I did 6 of them and 6 9s. So there's the base card, and then Players Club you got 1 per pack, but so in say a box 24 packs or 36, you would get 24 or 36 Players Club. But then the sets are big sets. They're like close to 500. So then you're talking 250. You'd have to open like 9 boxes to get 1 Garnett Rookies Players Club. So these are fairly rare. 76 are graded, and not many 10s. I think it was like 10 10s, so about 20%. So these aren't going what I think they should go for yet, but the platinum, which has like another circle here, and it'll actually say platinum, and it's got like a Topps chrome finish on it. The base of this is just white, and then you have the Players Club, and then you have the platinum, which is super rare. You get 1 per box, so then on a 250 card set, you would need to open like 250 boxes to get 1. And those raw go for 150, 200 bucks sometimes, and then a 9 just went close to 600. So those have only gone up in price. So I think these are gonna catch on next. If you're into rarity, I know some people just do top space, and I get it. It's flagship, but Topps doesn't really do anything for me. The base. So this was a rough go at it. I bought like close to 100 of these raw off of Beckett. Cheap. It was like 50 cents a card or something like that. And I went through them and I selected like the best. I forget what I submitted here. 2, 4, 6, like 8 cards, 9 cards. The centering can be really wonky here, so I was trying to choose the best ones and then with the best corners. So the 7 is what it is. The other thing for these is like you go 8s, it's bad, and I don't think people pay the proper amount yet for these, but there's only 90 graded, and then there's like 9 10s, so it's less than that. It's like 8 10s. So it's less than a 10% gem rate. So they do grade pretty hard on these. I think I got 1 9 and a stack of 8s. So I'll probably sell the 7s and the 8s. And then I opened some of these boxes. So I have some packed fresh ones at PSA that I sent off. I sent off probably another 6 of these. So we'll see how that plays out. The 10s go for like 150, 200. Lottery exchange. This is one of my favorite Garnett rookie cards. You had to send in for these, so they're fairly rare in just that sense. But they're pretty popular cards, so a lot of people have sent them in. There's 230 cards that have been graded to these. Not many. I got 1 8. I sent in, and I bought quite a few of these. And chipping, it's all green border, you can see, and then the back is the same. So it's hard. These are, if you're trying to make money, and it's probably not the best flipping card or whatever you want to call it. But so I got 3 9s, the 8 up here, and then 10. And there's only 20 10s, and I've seen these sell as high as $1,000. This I'm gonna sit on. I think I have an 8 already listed on eBay. I'll probably list one of the 9s. And I'll list them for high, and then if they don't sell, I'm no feelings hurt. I think just the Garnett and his rookie cards are still being learned. So moving to the next draft class. Zeekling. There's only 20 of these graded, so I have 10% of the population here. These are stickers, so you could peel and stick these. So I don't know how many kids did that, or adults, whoever was opening them. So they were to insert, and that's why I sent them. So it's cool to have 10% of the population. I think Ray Allen's still underpriced. These are brutal too, just because it's all black. And then all black. So most of this stuff I had bought more than one. I sent off what I thought was the best. There's 19 of these graded. So I have 5% of the population here. And then there's no 10s. I think there's 6 9s. I'm trying to get the lighting right. This is gonna snap off. Bummer. Let me fix my lighting. Sorry about that, guys. And guys. Working in my living room. I don't have a proper setup or anything like that. So I'm happy with that. Iverson, second year card. When his stuff was high, it was like his second year stuff even got hot. Marbury I thought was highly underpriced, but his stuff still hasn't picked up. But that's, to me, pretty sick. I was really happy they didn't put it in the... They're starting to do this plastic and plastic. And they've started to gotten these plastics a lot better where they don't float around really. And this is the gold version. There's like a red and a blue. So I think the red is the base, the blue is like the next insert, and then the gold is... he played over in China, and so I thought his cards were going to pick up a lot more than they did, but they never did. I watch a lot of... He's the graded card investor now, Matt. I forget what his name used to be. PSA collector is what it used to be. He was big on these for a while, so I picked up 2 Garnetts. I forget what I paid for them. Jam City. There's only 13 of these graded. So again, I own more than 10% of the population. There's only 4 10s. I think these go for a pretty good price, but I can't remember what. And I could look up what I paid for them, but I don't have that here. So continuing. I opened a box of UD Ionix on the channel. Kinetix is an insert. 98 is Dirk's rookie year. And let's see how many there's 75 of these graded. And then there's 22 10s. So I think this will always be a pretty rare Dirk card. This is 1 in 9 and it's a 20 card set. It's got Jordan and Kobe in it, which I think will help as those cards gain in popularity. And as the Dirk, and there's the Paul Pierce you'll see here. You're talking about 180 packs, so you'd have to open like 5-6 boxes just to get one Dirk. So I like the rarity on those, and I like the blue on blue. It's got kind of like, it's not necessarily a refractor, but it's a cool card. I really like it for the Dirk. Oops. And those are like $20 raw. Pierce. I sent off 4 of them. So 2 10s, 2 9s. And this is something I've kind of had to learn, and I've gotten better as I've collected more. Is the Dirks are 20 raw, and these are about 10. So I've always felt more comfortable paying the 10, but then kind of the more popular player, you have fewer cards. It's just easier to keep track of inventory. So that's what I've tried to do more now. Is like I would buy more Dirk now in retrospect and less Paul Pierce. But I'm still heavy on Paul Pierce. I already went over the pull rates. I didn't look up the pop report on these. But I also really like this because this card has like, you can see like a green tint too. And then with his jersey. So with the blue and the green, I think they're just cool cards, in my opinion. And fairly rare. This is the last 2 cards. Yeah. With the whole China thing. It's kind of like the Marbury thing is what I was thinking. 2, and there's 56 of these graded, so they're pretty rare. And there's 26 10s. So I did it about as good as everyone else. Hopefully everyone liked the video. Feel free to give a thumbs up if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe if you want to. I do mostly 90s, but I also do quite a bit of vintage basketball, which is like, I consider that 69 through 81. I have more of those cards coming back. I have some other PSA cards that I've already gotten back that I needed to do. I just did a Pokemon, and then I have a 1976 Topps will be my next one. And then I have orders getting graded. So thanks to everyone that watched all the way through, and I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving because I'm recording this on Thanksgiving.